America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mitchell Trubisky and the Carolina Panthers taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Chubb on the read option. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Chubb running to the wide side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the second overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Trubisky. Caught left side by Hilton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mitchell Trubisky, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson hook it up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Connection made with Chenault. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Chenault taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mark 54. Mark 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Hit as he throws, he lost the football, it's loose.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Dante Hightower showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now Trubisky on first down. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky over the middle. He's got Chenault. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Trubisky. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson, and that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this, and now it's 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. Completes to Njoku. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw, Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Taken down at the 42. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.